I think it's best to start the show with prayers, especially when well wishes are wishing us all the best. That song you just heard was off the EP.
We've been really able to grow and learn each year because we've seen that people like to come to Nigeria. We've really done our job in showing people that there's a lot of great things that you can do in Nigeria, and it is a tourist destination. So this year we've really tried to expand the experience, making sure that we stick to the culture, but also show people all the fun things that you can do. Great organizations and great groups like PVO.
I always see the Instagram posts and the pictures and the videos from PVO, and it looked like a good time. So I'm excited about tonight. I expect to have a really good time. No dance, have fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Hello everybody, I'm Sonia. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. This is actually my first day here in Nigeria, and I must say that I'm having an amazing time. The Nigerians make me feel at home, so I feel like I just stepped into home. Being a part of the diaspora, I have no clue where my original people are from, but you guys have made me feel like I'm home, and I thank you so much.
I heard about Discover Gidi from becoming friends with a couple people from Discover Gidi, and I saw some of the trips. And
yeah, so this is my first time in Lagos, and I'm just glad to be here. It's a beautiful place. I'm a big fan of palm trees and nice water and nice weather, so I feel like I'm at home, and I just love to be here. First time at Discover Gidi, and I'm looking forward to a great time.
Turning up is a good time, but this is what matters. We like to go places, we like to enjoy it, but giving back is really what's important. And
so far, I think the orphanage has been my favorite thing. Children are my favorite version of people. I love children, and those children were very smart and ambitious. We brought them things, but they blessed us in return. They prayed for us. They talked to us about some of their things they like to do, some of their goals and aspirations, and I always consider it a gift to talk to a child about their future, because they have so much.
Yesterday we went to the Children's Child Care Orphanage in Ajigula, Lagos. It was a great experience, as if you didn't know already, it is one of the most impoverished areas in Lagos City, especially when it comes to crime. There are about 32 children in the care of that house, and they rotate on a yearly basis, sometimes on a 2-year basis. I'd like to acknowledge Anessa Debayer and her Africa Mental Health Matters campaign for helping us get in contact with this orphanage.
Send me the location. My dog is on probation.
Hi, my name is Kayla Metley. I'm from Somerset, New Jersey. This is my first time in Nigeria. I've heard about Discover Gidi from Ugo. I've known him for about 2 years, and I'm really excited about the trip.
In Badagry, in 1852, the British government signed an agreement treaty with the Badagry chiefs that slave trade must be abolished in Badagry. I'm sure you would have observed that we don't have much equipment, much relics of transatlantic slave trade in the museum. Why? Because the outcome of this treaty was that any reminder of slavery must be destroyed. Chains were being thrown into the high sea, chains were buried, cannons, anything related to slave trade were meant to be destroyed.
Hello, my name is Tariana Gilbo. I am from Los Angeles, California, and this trip has been absolutely amazing. I think this is my 9th day in Lagos, and we have just done and seen so much. Of course, we have been partying all night, but we've also done a lot of amazing things. We've been to the orphanage, giving away toothbrushes and toothpaste, getting to interact with these amazing, amazing kids, seeing them dance, just hearing how grateful they are for us to be there. And we had a lot of fun and learned a lot from them as well. We got to go to the slave port, which is always an emotional ride, I think, for anybody of African descent. Just knowing that this is what our ancestors had to go through in order for us to be here now, but it really is a full circle moment, and that was absolutely amazing to experience.
Dear Lord Jesus Christ, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for allowing us to all into Lagos safely. Thank you for this food, Lord. I pray that it nourishes us. I pray that it has nobody's stomach on 10. We want to enjoy the pool party tonight, and we don't want to enjoy taking a dump in the pool.
You gotta be specific with your name.
Hi, my name is Ade. I am from New Jersey, and my experience in Lagos so far has been great. This is about my 7th time coming to Nigeria. My parents are Nigerian and I grew up in the States. However, this is my first time coming without my parents and getting to discover Gidi by myself, and it's been a blast. It's just really great being around a lot of black people. The energy in Lagos is honestly unmatched. Everyone's really friendly and happy. So many events, concerts, parties, everything. It's been really, really a great time. And Discover Gidi, it's been great to meet people from the States who also want to enjoy Lagos.
This right here. I don't want this one. Let me see. Which one do you like? The green one or this one? This one has to come over. Oh, that one has pockets. You make sure to look at that.
Hi, I am Diamond. This is my 2nd year here in Lagos with Discover Gidi, and I'm super excited. So last year, this was my favorite part, the dinner party and the pool party, so I'm super excited to see if it tops last year because it was amazing. I'm also excited to bring in the new year with some new people that I've met, and last year we got to see the fireworks, which was gorgeous, so I'm excited to get all dressed up and cheers the new year here in Lagos. We're also going to Ghana this year, which I've never been to, so I'm excited to see what Ghana has to offer and the culture, and I heard it's beautiful there, and a lot of people are going there this year, so I'm sure it'll be a party every minute we're there. So.
Over the past 6 days, we've really been able to provide our participants with the opportunity to really connect with Nigeria, connect with the people, enjoy the food, and really feel like they're home in Lagos, Nigeria. And so I'm just really excited. Right now we have our dinner party going on, and we're getting a chance to mingle, have a few drinks, eat good food, and really bring in the new year in style. Tomorrow we're actually heading over to Ghana, and we are beyond excited for the opportunity to not just show people Lagos, Nigeria, but also Accra, Ghana. And so, we're really just making sure that we're able to provide people with this experience that is authentic, this experience that is powerful for them. And so we like to have the balance of giving them, a lot of enjoyment because we're in Lagos and we're in West Africa and it's a lot of fun, but also being able to connect with the culture and give back as well.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard this Embraer 145 operated by Africa World. Ghana Civil Aviation directives require you to ensure that your hand-carried items are placed on an overhead compartment.
Interestingly, you guys are coming to Ghana when we're celebrating the year of return. So it's a year to have fun, to explore the Ghanaian culture.
So here we are at the W.E.B. Du Bois Center in Accra, Ghana. We had an opportunity to learn and tour the entire museum, take pictures and understand who W.E.B. Du Bois was and his impact that he still has on the world today. He was extremely influential to not only African American history, but history around the world. He spent his final days here in Ghana, and we really gave people the opportunity to explore and connect with Accra. This is our first stop, and we have many more to go.
Call it Dankwa Seko. Dankwa was one of the earliest people who fight for freedom in Ghana. So we're going to stop not far from here, then we can just do the street walk like 20 minutes. Then from there we head on to the Independence Square Avenue.
Yeah, you light up a big split real quick. Like, don't floss, like I've been hustling on my life, Yeah, cause we sleep all day, walk all night, burn down the chalice and we feel alright. We ain't got no.
We're currently at Independence Square in Accra, Ghana. Basically this monument, and over there also is a representation of Ghana's independence, in which they received in 1957. As you can see, this is why they're known also as the Black Stars. So every year on March 6th, most people from Ghana come out here and congregate to celebrate their independence.
We in Ghana, y'all, turned up. We are actually at the site of Kwame Nkrumah. This is where his memorial is. He was actually remained back here to this monument here. His wife is there. This has been an amazing experience. I thank you, Discover Gidi.
Yesterday we had a very emotional visit and tour to the Cape Castle Slave Museum. Again, you read about slavery, you hear stories about slavery, but that perspective of the actual building, they held up to 1,000 slaves at one time. The local governors from European descent raping the women. It's just, the bedrooms, the slave quarters, the death dungeons. It's just overwhelming. But the one takeaway I can say from it is that, one, Africa is not some impoverished place where there's no business or commerce. You have beautiful cities like Accra, like Lagos, like Nairobi. We have to come back and visit and bring more people back to visit more. 2, we are a strong people. Resilient is an understatement when I think about what we survived. And 3, we just have to reconnect. Our brothers and sisters are here, we're gonna come back, we're gonna build, and we're gonna make Africa great again.
I will say that as much as I thought that I was cultured, as much as I thought that I understood, it's nothing like having to come here and actually see and experience and feel and touch. It's probably the most life-changing thing I've ever experienced.
Being able to see the emotions on people's faces is truly rewarding. Like I said, man, we always turn up, we always kick it, but we want to show people culture. So being able to see these castles in Ghana, even as a first-time experience for me, was truly emotional, and it definitely evoked a lot of angst, a lot of anger, and a lot of sadness. So I'm just grateful that we could be here and show these people exactly what these castles meant for our ancestors and being able to see where they were held.
First and foremost, I just want to say thank you to Discover Gidi for allowing me this opportunity to come to see the motherland for my very first time. Not only was I able to experience Nigeria, but I was also able to experience the beautiful country of Ghana all in the same time. And to say the least, I feel like I've found myself. I feel like I found my home. I feel like I found people who can relate to me and who are interested in learning about the history.
What would be your biggest takeaway?
Biggest takeaway, Discover Gidi, Lagos, and then Accra. I would definitely just say the importance of reconnecting with our people, the importance of understanding that we were African before we were American, and even more probably the importance of bringing more Africans from the Americas or the Caribbean or South America back to Africa. I think every African American should be able to come to Africa and see firsthand like where they come from, where their skin comes from, where their hair comes from, where their lips come from. That'd probably be my one biggest takeaway, is the importance of reconnecting.
Tó bá ti lówó lápò, àṣàbí tó ń ṣa dọ́là, àwọn pàdé mi tó ń ṣe wáyé. Èkó dùn jù báyìí lọ, ọmọ arábí lọ́mọ ọmọ pẹ́ sá lọ. Owó wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, àwọn kan wà òkè. Má lọ fọ́ bí àwò, àwò ò lè sá lọ fún wọn. Tábàndé a máa kí wọn káàbọ̀, àwọn alálẹ̀ kó ìwọ má fọ̀. Inside life, oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Lágbo Young John, oríṣiríṣi ìdí ló ń bẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́mẹ̀. Quarter pass.
That's dope, but didn't you feel like for me, I was just telling you this earlier, I could see like all my friends and family and faces of people here in Africa, like, oh my God, it's like, gosh, she looks just like my friend Toya. Wow, it's like
much closer related than you thought.
Yeah, like really. My biggest takeaway was yesterday in Cape Cod at the castles. Like, man, that broke me down. I like literally just cried. But hell, I've been crying the whole damn tour. Just to actually be like stuffed inside those rooms where our people had to stay for months, sometimes years.
40 people.
Yeah, and you can still smell the stench. And when he described how
the
floor,
cover,
the covering of the blocks was waste. And
human waste from hundreds of years ago.
Yeah. And they couldn't get it off. Like,
so we were literally standing on like
our people's excrement. It was just nasty, you know. But it was, man.
You know, one thing I found very fascinating was just not fascinating, but more disgusting is the fact that, you know, you had these Europeans who slept right above where hundreds of slaves were being tortured in some such gruesome conditions where, you know, their health was, you know, they got no medical health attention. Right. And then they were forced through holes in doors, not knowing where they were going to come back.
With no air. Did you see the little windows? The tour guide said that they had to make windows, you know, because they didn't have windows, those little air vents prior. It was only one. They had to cut open more for the purpose of the tours. Like, and then the fact that they had a church.
On top of one of them. Yep.
Above the where they would hold
40, 50,
Christian
60
God,
slaves
yeah,
just
right.
dying slowly.
Right.
Right.
Mm.
You know, I've always felt a disconnect from like European culture, but coming to Africa, I really realized it wasn't for no reason. It was because like I kind of subconsciously knew what was going on, but being here puts everything into perspective. Visiting the Cape Coast and even in Nigeria, visiting the slave port there, it's just like wow, I'm almost speechless.
Right.
Speechless.
That's a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
But what we need to discuss now is, like you said earlier, what are we gonna do now that we've been here? Now what's the next? What can we do to help our people, help ourselves, take this back home, get people to come back here?
And I think you said it best when you were talking about how we just gotta come back.
Come back.
Yeah, come back.
Bring more people.
I think something as simple as black people being able to return home, and this might even become a revolution with hopefully in the near future, people from Jamaica will be able to come back into Africa easier, and all these Caribbean cultures will be able to come back and be widely accepted like how we were. I think for me, I got a visa upon arrival. I just came.
Just pull up.
Yeah, you just sign some papers, pay a couple dollars, and you're here. I asked them how long can I stay here. They said forever. So
well, that's dope, right?
Right.
Right. I would love to figure out how to get dual citizenship here in Ghana.
I think that's next.
And with what Trump is doing, we may need to really consider that,
expedite the process.
Soon in the future, try to get citizenship somewhere here. Man, this whole experience has been amazing, and I can't say it enough. Thanks to Discover Gidi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I always said that when I turned 50, my trip was going to Africa.
Wow, and you're here. That's the thing,
right. I'm here
in Ghana. When we first arrived to where President Kwame spoke, a few months ago, I was looking at this online. Like, wow, I would love to go here and just feel the energy of the leaders who paved the way for us to be who we are today, and to have our freedom, to have our peace of mind, and to have our history, to know who, because without these leaders, we wouldn't know who we are.
Yeah.
Right. And they're not going to teach us that in European schools back home. They're not going to teach us. I was just telling you guys, I didn't hear about Kwame Nkrumah until after 20-something years ago, from a doctor, a surgeon, Dr. Tate. He traveled back and forth here to Ghana all the time, and he had pictures of Dr. Kwame everywhere and books of him everywhere, and that's when I've never heard of him in school, ever.
I will, to say the least, Dr. Kwame kind of inspires me to challenge myself and think about what am I actually here for, and how can I challenge humanity.
Yeah.
Because where we are currently is okay. We obviously came a long way, but what can we do to really progress the history of of mankind, and more so African Americans?
Well, you have the right idea. You talked about opening up a school that. There it is, right there. Education is the key. And once you can teach that black child who he is, oh my God, he's unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? He's unstoppable. There's no limit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
None.
They've kept us enslaved by keeping us away from education and let alone self-identity. And looking at the new generations, the youth who are growing up in today's society, all they know is Western culture. Even in Africa, you see things on TV. We put everything on social media, which is created by the man, and it makes it so much more difficult to feel like you can attain these things that they essentially consider culture.
Right.
And it's we kind of have to redefine culture, because we are the culture.
100%.
Can you say it again?
We are the culture.
Give me some. Give me some. Say it again. Oh my God, I'm here with my brothers, loving every minute of it. I think we should do an anniversary every other year or something. You know what I'm saying? A family reunion. A family reunion.
It's called Discover Gidi.
Come on back. Yes, do a family reunion and come on back every other year or something, and just come back and bring people with us.
Yeah.
You know? Right. And
that's the challenge. Bring somebody back.
But we done faced every challenge there was, and we've overcome it. So
yep.
I don't think black folks don't know no ceiling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There is no ceiling for us. You know what I'm saying? There's no ceiling. But anyway, thank you, Discover Gidi. We appreciate you
Yes.
Hope to see you guys again. Oh, wait a minute before we close out. Can we give love to all the African people here that have showed us so much love?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. We love you guys so much. Your family, like, I just don't.
It's love. Distant relatives.
Yeah, there you go. Your family, like, I just love you and I can't wait to come back to be here with you and the little babies. I just want to bite the little cheeks off. Yes, I appreciate it.
There you go.
We love you, Solomon. That's it.
Accra Ghana, we are
love
here.
you. Yes.
Akwaba.
Akwaba.